Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, lies PNP dismisses claims of former caretaker Lawrence Rowe. Opposition leader Mark Golding has dismissed the claims that the People's National Party offered money and resources to former caretaker of the Central Kingston constituency, Lawrence Rowe, to step aside to make way for retired Senior Superintendent Steve McGregor as the party standard bearer for the upcoming general election. Addressing supporters in Central Kingston on Wednesday night, Mr. Golding reiterated the PNP's position that there is no truth to the claims made by Mr. Rowe. He said the party feels strongly that Steve McGregor is the right man to retake the seat from the JLP.
A whole heap of little things have been said in the last few days. Why, I don't know how much lie can tell on radio, on TV and wherever, social media. The party took a decision in accordance with the rules of the party, but in the best interest of the people of Central Kingston, because we have to win the seat and we want to unite around a quality candidate who can deliver the victory. And we found Steve McGregor, and he's willing to serve, and he came on board. And you know, I think it will be a new day for Central Kingston. Cause all that little shenanigans and things were going before, that cut out now. A real man is here to serve the people and deliver for the people. I believe in Steve because Steve has shown what he can do already, and he's moving into a new realm of service. Service to you, the people of Central Kingston. And I know he will deliver. And he also increases my option when we form the next government, because the man has certain skills and certain knowledge and certain experience and certain network.
But the Jamaica Labour Party has labeled as unacceptable and an insult to the Jamaican people the PNP's response to the allegations of corruption raised by Mr. Rowe. Following the announcement of his removal on the weekend, Mr. Rowe took to social media, claiming he was forced out of the position amid a breakdown in negotiations. He claimed that he was offered a Senate seat and $15 million in resources, among other incentives, to walk away quietly. JLP communications spokesman Marlon Morgan said the PNP hierarchy should come clean on the allegations without a further delay.
The response from the PNP to the Lawrence Rowe PNP hush money scandal is unacceptable, smacks of arrogance, and quite frankly is an insult to the intelligence of the people of Jamaica. For the PNP, which is now clearly desperate for political power, to take such a dismissive approach to very serious issues of corruption and bad governance practices, it shows their contempt for the people of this country.
Chuck says his comments regarding declarations to IC misinterpreted. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck has said his comments regarding the salaries of the spouses of some of his colleagues were misinterpreted. Minister Chuck has faced the backlash for the comments during the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee meeting on Tuesday. During the committee meeting, Mr. Chuck questioned why the Integrity Commission requires the parliamentarians to indicate the salaries of their spouse or sometimes of their children.
The one that I spoke of, I indicated that to tell the IC that your spouse has refused to give you the information. And that is the one. So if they indicate to the IC that the spouse has refused to give the information, then that's, to the best of my knowledge, that should be the end of the matter.
No, that's not how I understood the point you were making.
Well, you see what I said. I said...
Hold on a second, Mr. Chuck.
Sure.
I got the impression you were questioning the statutory authority of the Integrity Commission to ask declarants about the spouse's income. I didn't get that you were saying a spouse is complaining to a member or saying to a member, I'm not giving you the information.
Well, that's what I said. Tell the IC your spouse refused to inform you. Read it.
Let's play it. Let's play it and hear.
Members have complained to me about and want the Integrity Commission to respond to. Why is the Integrity Commission asking members to indicate the salaries of their spouse? I mean, or sometimes of their children. And you see, I don't know if this is something that is appropriate, Chairman, Because I have advised the relevant member, let them know your spouse is not prepared to divulge their salary.
You were giving the impression that the Integrity Commission was asking for information it had no right to ask for?
No. Well, and if that was the impression that was given, that was wrong. I'm saying that, we need to correct that because in many ways, when you make your declaration, you oftentimes put in everything, that you and your spouse own.
Jamaican wanted in the U.S. for setting man on fire held in dramatic capture. A Jamaican fugitive and illegal immigrant wanted for his suspected involvement in a gruesome 2019 torture and arson case in Massachusetts was arrested yesterday in a dramatic capture at Panama City Beach, Florida. Duchesne Jerome Simon was located and arrested on Thursday on Panama City Beach by members of the Bay County Sheriff's Office, Criminal and Special Investigations Divisions, along with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force, the Sheriff's Office said. The news understands that Simon, 26, was wanted in connection to a case in Springfield, Massachusetts, where the victim was robbed, kidnapped, tortured, and ultimately set on fire. Simon reportedly fled Massachusetts prior to his trial for his involvement in the case. The Bay County Sheriff's Office said they were contacted on January 15 by the authorities in Massachusetts, who were willing to extradite him for these charges if the BCSO could locate him. Surveillance began, and Simon was promptly located at an apartment on Panama City Beach. The news understands that Simon tried to elude the authorities by jumping from a third-story balcony as he fled on foot into a nearby wooded area. He was pursued and captured a short distance away. Simon is currently booked as a fugitive from justice at the Bay County Jail. A U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement hold has also been placed on him. The authorities say Simon does not have a valid visa to be in the U.S. and has a prior arrest history. He has a final deportation order and will be deported from the country upon his release from custody. Meanwhile, the authorities said Simon, who was 21 at the time of the offense, was allegedly among a group of 3 who committed a home invasion on Roosevelt Avenue in Springfield, Massachusetts on September 30, 2019. Investigators say Simon was wearing a Massachusetts Probation Department GPS ankle bracelet during the attack, and they believe he ran away from the area since his bracelet was later located on the side of I-495 in eastern Massachusetts. The police say there was marijuana being grown inside the home of the victim, and the police believe that was likely the reason he was targeted. The victim sustained critical injuries after being badly burnt and tortured. The suspects also robbed cash and stole a motor vehicle during the incident. Court frees man charged with death of ex-girlfriend in flat bridge crash. St. Catherine Circuit Court has freed 39-year-old Vincent Dunn, who was accused of causing death of his ex-girlfriend in a car crash in the Bugwalk Gorge after the Crown conceded it could not mount a successful prosecution. When the matter came up on Wednesday, attorney Richard Lynch told the court that the allegations against his client were tenuous at the best. The defense agreed from the onset that the Crown did not have a prima facie case, Lynch said. Dunn was charged in relation to the death of 27-year-old Makedia Hudson of McGill Palm, St. Catherine. It was reported that during a COVID-19 curfew on September 26, 2021, Dunn and Hudson were traveling in a motor car along the roadway, and upon reaching Flatbridge, the vehicle plunged into the Rio Cobre. Hudson drowned. Dunn was not physically harmed in the incident. An investigation was launched, and Dunn was charged with breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act, perverting the course of justice, and causing death by dangerous driving. He made numerous court appearances. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.